Right. Well, I guess one major change is that before 9/11, people in other departments on campus would kind of sort of look at you patronizingly and say, "Oh, you guys still around?" Whereas after 9/11, they started looking up to us as the people who knew the secrets, behind what was going on. So definitely one major development is we get much more attention than we used to. And since attention is a human good, I guess that's okay. Another change is that before 9/11, there was a very strong climate in sort of my part of the academy that you could call in retrospect philo-Islamic. That you shouldn't sort of think or say anything that would get believing Muslims upset. Since then, I think there's developed an increasing climate that is Islamophobic, that is against Islam. Just the other day, I was giving a talk similar to the one I gave here in California, and I was asked a question. My talk was about the origins of Islam. It was about the 7th century. And I was asked a question very reproachfully about ISIS, and I wasn't taking ISIS into account or something like that. That is the kind of thing that happens now. Whereas back in the old days, it was much more, you're being a bit impolite in asking what you're asking or answering what you're answering. So I think there's been a real shift there. I don't think that, I personally see my academic role not as being anybody's advocate for or against. I hang on to a kind of ideal of objectivity, which I'm sure I don't fully realize, but I would like on the day of judgment to be told that I had been pretty objective in my professional career. I didn't like the sort of philo-Islamic pull, and I don't like the anti-Islamic pull. They're kind of a distraction from scholarship. But of course, I'm not denying the benefits of this to us in this particular line of study. It's not just more attention, it's also we have more or better students who are interested. There are rewards as well as the downsides.